Oh yay, now it's recording. Okay, let's go. As I'm recording this, it's Christmas. So happy holidays. We've read this, go away. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Also, if you guys are wondering why the quality was so bad in the first part, I'm using Flashback Express. Not the pro version, the free version, and I tried to export it. I tried to open it up in Sony Vegas, but like it merged my microphone recording and the PC recording, so if I wanted to edit my microphone, it would also edit the PC, you would be able to hear the music. So I couldn't go in there and get rid of the noise. So, hope you don't mind. But yeah, part 2. This is gonna be fun. I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. We're going to go for Yuri. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, I'm going for her. Desiree? Yes, okay. That seems like a Yuri word. Yeah, it was. Philosophy? Yay! Set. No. S. Oh, yes. Okay, let's see. Who now? Existence. No. Raindrops? Yes. Horror. She likes horror. Journey frightening. Atone? No, I don't think so. No. Frightening. Yes. Oh, suicide is not Yuri. That's well, I guess technically, I think. I don't know. Unrestrained. Yes. Thank God. Rip it. No. Let's say Yuri. Mouse? Mouse. God dang it. I don't want you, I'm sorry. Dark. God! Graveyard. Thank you. Unstable. Yes. Maybe? Oh, dang it. Tenacious? Or, that just sounds like a Yuri word. Doki Doki. That's probably an Atsuki. She has a lot of charm. Oh, dang it. Intellectual, that's her. One more. No. Maybe? Oh darn. Now, as I said before, I have watched a few playthroughs before playing this on my own. But as I said again, I haven't seen all of Yuri's path, so I don't know what the hell happens. Oh no, here come the voices. Hi again, Goody. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. I want to, just because you said that. Don't worry. Worry a lot. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Oh, I'm back at the Lit Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Goody. Should I change her voice? I don't know. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into it when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too.
Mind your own business.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
I had something in my throat, I'm so sorry. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is lit! Manga is lit! It's lit, you guys, I swear! Yeah.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Goody always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayer, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? Oh, she's all blushy. Yuri! I might be a little jealous. I think I'm gonna try to give her like a weird, mature, but kind of creepy voice, like creepy undertones. I'm gonna try my best.
How come? You and Goody can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori
Saying I can't speak. I can't speak. What is English? What are words?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri! Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I don't know where her voice is anymore. I'm sorry. Oh, cursor on the titties. I'm sorry.
Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Am I gonna choose now? Do I get a choice in dialogue? Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I will make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Click. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
It's a book.
Is it erotica? Sorry. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. and we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? I love her. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. It's a dictionary. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Well, yeah, no duh, you creep. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I bit my tongue. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, and seeing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. I don't believe it, but I see it. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Illuminati. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Goody? No, it's not that. Ah, god damn it! Ugh, fuck. Oh well, yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, you thought you related to the protagonist. They're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I do that all the time. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen.
Listen, guys.
It's a lit club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, alright? Oh fuck, that was me. That was me talking, not Yuri, sorry. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Oh. Let me just get the book. I want some beef stroganoff so bad right now. God, that's my favorite food ever. Oh, we made it with deer meat last time. It was so good. Oh, we don't have any more deer meat left, I think. Oh, we might. I know. I'll get back to the thing. I'll get back to the video. I'm sorry. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's. Aww. Oh. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, I'll just tell you if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Don't point it out. Don't point that out. That's the worst thing you can do. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Here, this should work right. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger.
God, I skipped ahead.
That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Then holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. Ooh, it's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me so I can turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. So intimate, wow. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do anything wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your own mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But goody. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Cockblock. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. So sorry. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this, not forward. Forward. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read a few? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright! I stand up. Because I'm the real Slim Shady. That was bad. I'm sorry. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulled out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Okay. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into the bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Oh. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Oh, what's that? Oh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone, but mine isn't. Hi. And she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes from practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased? Ow. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a lit club? Ghost under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. Last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future I bathe. Calm. Breathing the air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Excuse you, that was delightful. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Bitch, I am slow. Give me some time. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? You into ghosts? You into that ghost? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, the goodie. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I read it. Remember, that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. In the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Betty.
Me too.
Kinda weird and spooky. Who should I show my poem to next? Oh, god damn it. Let's just go down the list.
This is a good poem, Goody. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why you impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See?
Oh, see? It's like I said before, Goody. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying to do things like this for other people. That's something that really good people do.
Thanks, Yuri. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, will you glow through my blinds in the morning? It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or you trust me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a surrogate, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Aww. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! But just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. That sounded shady.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school, even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Manga's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Every day, imagine your future, I could be with you. I don't know the words, really.
Oh. Giddy, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Bitch?
What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Bubblegum haired bitch. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Natsuki, what the fuck?
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. Dude, clenched teeth. I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. I would love if it actually gave me fucking choices. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
Oh god, relatable.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It was bringing out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, hey, just Monica, 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 just Monica. I'm sorry. Ah, goody. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. I just want to read your fucking poem, and I want to be done with this video. Please, I'm so tired. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Are you tapped into my speakers? I just feel so paranoid right now. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going to flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, goody. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem and die a little on the inside. Great job, Goody. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh fuck, that was my voice, whatever. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years to practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles. I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I had to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the crackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. Where did I go? Where did I go? Oh, but it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. I don't get it. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful, really. Oh, I don't think so in my case. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write in a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. I feel sick. Ugh. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a lit club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into.
Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective— what? Fuck. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? I think we're done for today. It's gone goody, and I'll see you soon. Ugh. Oh god, I feel bad.